The invention of solar panel. Introduction. We take it for granted now, seeing them on rooftops, powering satellites, and even charging our phones. The solar panel is a symbol of clean energy and a sustainable future. But its journey from a scientific curiosity to a global power source is a story of breakthroughs spanning over a century. Welcome to History and Inventions, where we explore the innovations that shaped our world. Today, we're chasing the light to discover the fascinating story of the invention of the solar panel. How humanity learned to harness the ultimate power source, the sun itself. Chapter 1. The Scientific Spark. The Photovoltaic Effect, 1839. The story of the solar panel doesn't begin with a device, but with a fundamental scientific discovery. In 1839, a 19-year-old French physicist named Alexandre-Edmond Becquerel was experimenting in his father's laboratory. He placed two metal electrodes in an acidic solution and noticed that when exposed to sunlight, the electrodes generated a voltage and an electric current. He called this phenomenon the photovoltaic effect, a term combining photo, light, and voltaic, electricity. While Becquerel's discovery was groundbreaking, it was inefficient and had no practical application at the time. It was a theoretical spark, a hint of what was possible, but the technology to realize it was still far off. Chapter 2. The first crude cells, from selenium to silicon, 1870s to 1940s. Becquerel's discovery lay dormant for decades until new materials were discovered. In 1873, Willoughby Smith discovered that the element selenium was photoconductive. Its electrical resistance dropped when exposed to light. Building on this, in 1883, an American inventor named Charles Fritts created what is widely considered the world's first true solar cell by coating a thin layer of selenium with an even thinner layer of gold. He even installed a rooftop array of these cells on a New York City building. But with an efficiency of only about 1%, his invention was a scientific curiosity, not a practical power source. The next big leap came from Russell Ohl at Bell Labs in 1941. While working with silicon, he accidentally discovered that a cracked sample of the element created a p-n junction that was highly sensitive to light. This was a critical breakthrough, as it was the foundational mechanism for modern semiconductors and solar cells. Ohl had stumbled upon the key to unlocking silicon's potential for solar energy. Chapter 3. The Bell Labs Breakthrough. The first practical solar panel, 1954. The true birth of the modern solar panel came in 1954 at Bell Labs. A team of 3 scientists, Daryl Chapin, Calvin Fuller, and Gerald Pearson, took Ohl's discovery and turned it into a working device. They developed the first practical silicon solar cell that could convert enough sunlight into electricity to power everyday electrical equipment. On April 25, 1954, they publicly unveiled their invention, demonstrating it by powering a small toy Ferris wheel and a solar-powered radio transmitter. Their device was a massive leap forward, achieving an efficiency of around 6%, a huge improvement over Fritts' 1% selenium cell. For the first time, electricity could be generated from sunlight on a usable scale. Chapter 4. From Space Race to Earth's Embrace, 1950s to 1970s. Despite their breakthrough, these early silicon solar cells were prohibitively expensive, costing hundreds of dollars per watt. The first major customer was not a utility company, but a new industry, space exploration. In 1958, the U.S. launched the Vanguard I satellite, which used a small array of solar panels to power its radio transmitter, extending its operational life for years. Solar panels were the ideal power source for satellites, providing long-lasting, reliable energy in space without the need for fuel. This demand for solar technology in the space race drove rapid advancements in efficiency and durability. On Earth, however, solar power remained a niche, expensive curiosity until the 1970s energy crisis. The oil embargo of 1973 sparked a renewed global interest in alternative energy sources, and governments began to invest in solar research and development, finally starting the long, slow process of bringing solar panels from space to Earth's rooftops. Chapter 5. The Global Revolution. From Niche to Mainstream, 1980s present. The real revolution began with 2 major developments. The rise of mass production, which dramatically lowered costs. Japanese companies like Sharp Corporation led the way in the 1960s and 70s. Falling costs of silicon and increasing efficiency. Throughout the late 20th century, a steady stream of scientific and manufacturing improvements pushed panel efficiency from 6% to over 20% today. Today, the solar panel is a cornerstone of the global effort to combat climate change, powering everything from homes and businesses to entire cities. Its journey from a simple scientific observation to a global power source is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the enduring quest to harness the power of the sun. Conclusion: from a young physicist's lab to the far reaches of space and finally to our own rooftops, the invention of the solar panel is a brilliant story of discovery, persistence, and technological evolution. It gave us not just a new way to generate power, but a new way to think about our relationship with the natural world and our planet's future. It's a reminder that the seeds of revolutionary change are often planted in the most humble of places. What do you think will be the next major innovation in solar energy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this illuminating journey through history resonated with you, be sure to like this video, subscribe to History and Inventions at History Inventions, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next fascinating story.